Hello, my name is Galina Kurdina. I live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I am a victim of psychotronic mind control experimentation. I am an involuntary human subject who has never ever given her informed consent to be a guinea pig. I would like to read a cease and desist letter for Karen Stewart. Actually, I posted it on Facebook, on my wall, in some Facebook groups, and emailed her several days ago. Just decided to read this letter on YouTube channel. So, Karen Melton Stewart, you are hereby directed to cease and desist all defamation of Galina Kurdina's character and reputation. I, Galina Kurdina, is a respected activist in the TI community of targeted individuals. I have spent more than 10 years serving the TI community and building a positive reputation. I have learned that you have engaged in spreading false, destructive, and defamatory libel and slander about me. Under American and Canadian laws, it's unlawful to engage in defamation of another's character and reputation. Your defamatory statements involved I and my husband were KGB agents. I became a defector who left Russia for Britain. I came to Britain as a tourist and asked there for asylum. I was interrogated by British intelligence. They promised to help me stay in Britain. That's why I shared with them KGB secrets. After that, British intelligence communicated KGB and informed them about my betrayal and sent me to Canada in order to get rid of me. Next, I arrived at Canada and was interrogated by Canadian intelligence. I have a severe personality disorder bordering on mental illness, if not crossing that line. I borrowed money from other people and didn't pay it back. I proclaimed myself a leader of Canadian TIs. I attacked and bullied Sherry Guarnieri in a group email, and many other lies that will take too much time and place to mention. Some of these false statements are contained in text messages between you, government agent Karen Stewart, and unknown Canadian female who claims that she knows me personally. Stewart posted these messages on her Facebook page Perps and Nutcases and in her Twitter account. I just don't want to say the name of this account because Karen Stewart, she closed it, shut it down. I demanded name of this person who allegedly wrote this libel to Stewart, but Stewart never said it to the TI community. It means that most likely Stewart invented all this lie and organized these slanderous messages by herself. Or it may be that other government agents helped her concoct this thread of lies, but not real targeted individuals for sure. Anyway, if Stewart doesn't reveal name of this unknown Canadian female who allegedly wrote these text messages to her, it means that she takes full responsibility for this libel and slander. Stewart spreads defamation, and this is a crime. I have a guess that this person who libeled me in these text messages may be Marika Bandera. Her last name spells as Bandera, Marika Bandera. But I am not sure 100%, since there are many discrepancies between what this unknown liar wrote to Stewart and what actually happened many years ago. But there is one thing that makes me think that it was Bandera. This unknown Canadian female writes in the messages that I told other people in our group that she was an agent working for secret police in her native country. The only person about whom I really told other targeted individuals that she confessed to me that she had worked in secret police in her native country somewhere in Eastern Europe, in Slovakia or Slovenia, was Marika Bandera. Bandera was expelled from Organization of Victims of Psychotronic Mind Control Weapons for her behavior as a police government agent many years ago, around 2013-2014. I informed you, Karen Stewart, many times that all these claims are outrageous, malignant, disgusting libel and slander without any proofs or evidences. First of all, I have never ever had any connections with any secret police service in the world because of my deep ideological convictions. I didn't reveal any state or security secrets. It was just impossible. I didn't have access to them and didn't know any. I divorced with my husband more than 30 years ago, and he died many years ago. He wasn't a KGB agent when we were married as well. I have never ever been to Britain, never even crossed its border. Unfortunately, I have never ever been interrogated by British and Canadian intelligences. Unfortunately, since I would like to be interrogated by them, I have a lot of questions for them. I provided Stewart with exchanges of email letters between me and Guarnieri that prove I have never bullied or stalked Sherry Guarnieri. It was Guarnieri who found me on the internet and bragged in her letters that she had a lot of proofs of her targeting. I asked her to provide other targeted individuals with names and requisites of her doctors, if it was possible at that moment. Guarnieri distorted my request for doctors' names and their email addresses and invented that I demanded her medical records in full disclosure before court ruling. She invented that I and Derek Robinson, collected data of targeted individuals. It was Guarnieri who started attacking and harassing me with this libel. After that, Guarnieri started brazenly threaten and intimidate members of Ikator group, calling their attempts to collect money for examinations criminal. Government agent Stewart backed up Guarnieri and attacked me. Stewart insulted, bullied, and libeled me and other targeted individuals with incredibly low and vulgar language. She was not alone. There were other people who helped Stewart in these vicious attacks upon me. Accordingly, I demand that you, Karen Stewart, and all those involved in this smear campaign who will be named as Julianne McKinney, Maria or Marika Bandera, Sherry Guarnieri, and any others who chose to cause me harm due to perpetrated lies, immediately cease and desist your unlawful defamation of my character and reputation. If you do not comply with this cease and desist demand immediately, I am entitled to request a police investigation and to pursue all available legal remedies. Your liability and exposure under such legal action may be considerable. Before taking these steps, however, I wish to give you one opportunity to discontinue your illegal conduct by complying with this demand immediately. If you or your attorney have any questions, contact me directly. Galina Kurdina. This is the end of my cease and desist letter for Stewart, and I want to say to you that she shut down her disgusting and outrageous Twitter account where she posted all this slander. about me and other people. But she still keeps her Facebook page, perps and nutcases. So, of course, at this moment she is spreading lie. So, of course, if she doesn't comply with this cease and desist demand, I will have to request a police investigation. Who texted her these messages, name of this person, and so on. I will try to start, and I hope that police will conduct an honest investigation. Thank you for your support. Stay safe and healthy. Bye.